Hi guys, and welcome back to part 19 of the Ultimate Guide to Dark Souls.
Holy shit, we're level 71.
Yeah. So today's episode is going to be the Demon Runes to get the last Lord Soul, and well, on the way to get that. But before we do that, we're going to show you where Patches is. So you either have been linked from the last, linked from the Catacombs video to this, because we should probably have shown you where he is, but yeah, this is Patches, and he just sells a bunch of useful shit. So he's quite a good vendor, so it's definitely worth getting him. You don't really gain anything from killing him, aside from a few souls in his weapon. So
yeah, but you don't want to kill him because he sells the Elite Cleric set, and he sells the Canvas Talisman as well, which is one of the best talismans in the game.
He also gives you the Prostration Gesture, so sells some Eye of Death. He sells sort of a few Divine
Prism Stones for whatever reason.
Yeah, if you need them.
For whatever reason.
I guess Prism Stones are handy to take with you to the Crystal Caves.
Silver had been there, so it doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter. Sells a few Humanity. Sells a couple of Miracles, so if you need more heal or whatever, which you really shouldn't.
Nah, you shouldn't.
If you need more heal, then just
the Crescent Axe, however, is brilliant.
The Crescent Axe is a pretty cool weapon.
You can see there D in Strength and Dex, and a B scaling in Faith, and it is a pretty big weapon. It's got good reach and it's got a good moveset as well.
Holy weapon too, so and you get the Canvas Talisman and the masks, so yeah, I mean, he's a really good vendor.
And there's the Cleric set. It's just basically a heavier, stronger version of the Paladin set.
Essentially, yeah. So now, before we get to what do you call it?
Demon Runes.
Demon Runes, that's it. We are going to set off the next part of Siegmeyer's quest. So to do this, we need to give him some purple moss down in Blighttown. Yeah. And another thing with the whole Shiva thing.
What?
The Shiva thing with Patches. About cut content.
Oh right, yeah. The Shiva was supposed to betray you. And Patches tells you a few times not to trust Shiva, and of course Shiva was supposed to sort of turn his back on you and end up fighting with you, but turns out they cut that as well, which is unfortunate.
It's true. They also cut the what's his name? Something of Astora in the Asylum. I think
Oscar.
Vatividia does a thing on that, so go check that out. It's very interesting.
They also cut the content where Lautrec comes back.
What?
Yeah, see, after you invade Lautrec,
yeah,
Lautrec comes back and he's got wings and all sorts of shit.
This is a complete lie.
I tried. Never mind.
Okay, so we went down to the Doctor Chaos, and now we're going to run. Just follow where we run. We showed you where Siegmeyer was in an earlier video. I think it was the Great Hollow, but yeah, he should be waiting just outside the Great Hollow, and that's where you talk to him and give him.
And if you haven't been down that far into Blighttown yet, that is also where the leeches are, so you can farm your large Titanite shards and your green Titanite shards pretty quickly down there.
Yeah.
So he's going to sprint past all this. Who cares if you get poisoned? You've got that much health by this point that it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, so here we are. Just talk to him and give him the stuff he requires.
Yep, I think it's 3.
3 or 5.
Yeah, it's either 3 or 5 purple moss. Just make sure you've got them on you. You give them to him and he gives you the Pierce Shield.
Which
just miraculously appeared out of his wrist.
And it's the Pierce Shield is like a medium shield, and it doesn't parry. It does like a little stab attack thing. So
yeah. So instead of a parry animation,
I'm not sure how good it is. It might be good, like in the sense that it's fast. I'm not sure if it is.
Maybe in the little Dark Souls thing that I'm planning on doing, maybe I'll take on every boss with it.
Yeah, maybe.
Isn't it the shield that Siegmeyer uses himself when if you opt to fight him?
Yeah.
As some of us would stupidly do.
I shall not forget this.
No, it's fun fighting Siegmeyer.
Just to mention that if you do kill Siegmeyer, at any point he drops the speckled stone plate.
And if you do kill Siegmeyer at any point, it's a far better ending than his actual story anyway.
Technically, yeah. But
So,
it's maybe it's best the outcome, really.
It gives you a lot of cool stuff if you leave him.
The Titanite slab is more than worth the entire back and forth questing that it makes you do.
Yeah, so use a Homer bone to go back to the Doctor Chaos, and now we are off to properly start this, and we're going to head into the Demon Runes. So another thing to take note of is if you haven't killed Ceaseless Discharge by this point,
you will.
go back and look at our Blighttown guides, either one of them, and that'll show you how to kill Ceaseless Discharge later on in after the first half of those videos somewhere.
Yeah.
But we've already killed Ceaseless Discharge, so if you've not, then you know how to do it now. But yeah, basically, if you haven't killed Ceaseless Discharge, the lava the lava field will be too high for you to walk in, but there'll be like a bridge that goes across to a white one of the white doors. So just go across the bridge, and that's where you'll see it. You'll know what we're talking about.
If you haven't killed Ceaseless, he is technically an optional boss. If you wear the entire the black robe set, the gold-hemmed black set, if you wear that entire set, you've got about 50 vitality. You use the Darkwood Grain ring.
You need the black golds. You need to get that from Ceaseless.
Yeah, but it's if you don't kill him.
Alright, so if you just pick it up and he kills you.
Yeah.
It's not worth it though. Ceaseless Discharge is so incredibly easy to kill.
Yeah, and you can. So yeah, if you've got that set on and you've got your ring on, you can flip along the right hand side and you land on the rocks every now and again, and it stops you taking damage where you can heal.
Yeah, it's a disgusting thing that some speedrunners do.
Right over. I've been shown this before. I think it was you that showed me.
Yeah, it was horrible. Right, so we're going to go and pick up. There's other things to pick up here, but we're not going to do that quite yet. We're going to do that at the end of the video, and we're just going to move quickly on. So
Kappa Demon, not an issue anymore now. You've got your lightning halberd, 2 or 3 jabs, and you should be dead.
Yep. Remember to pick up that soul packet that we picked up,
and be careful around here because there's a little drop in on the right. It's just there.
Yeah, just be careful.
It's getting an invisible wall, so stay close to the left wall. If you walk near it, it can pull you down. So yeah, just be careful there. And Kirk should spawn here.
Yeah, remember, be human at this point.
Yeah, because Kirk will be spawning in here, and this will be the second last encounter with Kirk,
or the second first encounter, depending on how you look at things. If your cup is half full. But yeah, if you're human, he'll show up.
It is a narrow walkway, so pull it back here a little bit. There's a little bit more to work with. You still can't roll to the left or right, so if he goes to attack you, just keep your shield up. But his little blade doesn't build up enough bleed that it's really an issue, so just take your time, and 2 or 3 hits later and he's dead as well.
And he has the potential to drop the spiked shield or the barbed straight sword.
Yeah, so hopefully...
The barbed straight sword being one of our personal favourite weapons, but
that's great.
Yeah,
found that out.
Yep.
Yeah, there's the spiked shield. It's the exact same as his armour set. If you're wearing a single piece of it or if you're using the spiked shield, when you roll, you'll do some damage.
Is that how the spiked shield works?
The spiked shield does that as well, yeah. And of course, it's kind of heavy, and its armour stability isn't good because of its auxiliary effect.
So you can, if you want, take on all these Kappa Demons, but there's really no need, and there's no items up there, so just roll off here and come down here. Remember to pick up, I think it's a soul packet.
Yeah,
and make sure you take
this
care of this guy.
This guy should be easy to take care of with your pyromancer. There's a bonfire right next to him, you just have to kill him to access it.
The guys have really high fire resistance. The Chaos Pyromancy normally does at least 400 damage to any other enemy.
It doesn't matter, you've got enough pyromancy, you can still take it.
And you're right next to a bonfire, so just whatever.
Not an issue.
So yep, there's your bonfire there, and that's you got to the first bonfire, the Demon Ruins. You can't actually warp to this one. There isn't any bonfires in Demon Ruins you can warp to.
I think you can warp to that one.
No.
What about the one after the next boss?
Lost Isolith one you can warp to, I think.
So remember to come back here and pick up this green Titanite shard. That's something that a lot of people tend to miss. 2 green Titanite shards. I thought it was only 1, but yeah, that's just one of those little things.
And there's a soul packet further up here on the ledge. You may have to fight a few demonic statues to get it.
But they are by far the least threatening and shitty enemy in the game.
Yeah, and this, we may show you later on, but that soul packet's actually sitting on the arm of what used to be Ceaseless Discharge and is now the Centipede Demon.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's the Centipede Demon hanging off the side of the ledge. Smashed the last cunt that tried to fight it, by the look at it. Pretty badly. So these guys do a bit of damage, but only if they hit you.
No, that's
they can
that's to be expected. Obviously, they'll do damage if they hit you.
A bit of damage, as in not an overwhelming amount of damage. But
so
yeah, just be careful because they can catch you off quite a bit.
Taurus Demons are now single enemies at this point in the game,
and just really, really ridiculously easy to beat now.
Yeah, I mean, you have so much health and stuff. I mean, you don't want that to happen, granted, but so much health. It's just
so easy.
Their attacks are really slow, so just roll around them and then just jab them with your.
3 jabs from the halberd, and that's it. Game over for that one. So what I was trying to do here was get along the ledge and try and see if we can manage a drop attack on the other Taurus Demon.
I think we can.
I think it misses. I think we end up sort of past it.
No, I think I get it. Yeah.
Oh, you did. You landed it. Nice.
So you can do that to just easily take care of that thing.
There you go. There's a 1-hit kill way to take care of it, and then unfortunately there is one more Taurus Demon along this path, and it does lead to the large flame ember. Yeah,
which is definitely something you want.
You can get your Claymore up from +5 fire to +10 with just having this on you. Yep. I'm really surprised the Taurus Demons don't fall off the side there. Apparently invisible walls don't work for them the way they do for us.
Yep, apparently.
So 2 Chaos Fireballs should be enough to kill it if it stays in the resin.
Yep, that's it. So I mean, the Demon Runes is actually a relatively straightforward area. It has like the highest concentration of bosses anywhere in the game, but they're all generally quite easy anyway.
You may have some trouble with the Fire Sage Demon if you're not prepared for it, but you should be able to do it no problem. And just right here, just run past them all.
If you didn't have any problem with the Stray Demon in the Asylum, then the Fire Sage Demon should also not prove to be a problem. So these enemies are a lot more hassle than they're worth. I think we just Homeward Bone back from here.
I don't think we had a Homeward Bone.
Maybe we went to Homeward Bone. Or not. Whatever.
These things are a real pain.
Yeah, I mean...
Quite evasive, and this spray attack covers a wide area.
So yeah, what you can do is you can use your running attacks effectively here. Again, I think the halberd running attack is one of the best attacks in the game.
And if you do it in the Blighttown Swamp, it's an instant attack as opposed to having this build up.
It just does attack
it
just
immediately.
instantly.
Yeah. Instead of
swinging it, it just comes straight down, just because of some weird glitch with the swamp water. But
instead of your character model swinging the halberd like that, you just end up you run and it just drops it down on them for whatever reason. So it's handy in the swamplands. It's the only move I'll use with a halberd in Blighttown when I'm down in the bottom floor. But yeah, 3 run attacks takes these guys out. And they do drop green Technique shards, but I think you only have to take out one of these guys to proceed. You just take out one on either side and you should be able to roll and run past the other. So we're just getting close enough to Fire Whip it, because Fire Whip's a beast.
Yes, Fire Whip is vastly underrated, especially it just does some insane amount of damage. And then again, if you've watched the Tomb of the Giants guide, you'll see how that you can sort of glitch the Fire Whip a little bit.
Yeah, to make it incredibly beneficial for you.
So that was a pain in the arse. These enemies are an unbelievable pain. I'm so glad they don't show up any more than they do. And that's them taken care of, and we can continue on. So the next thing to do is just one more little Capra Demon enemy, and oh fuck, we've got this one.
Oh my god.
Oh, they can break your weapon. Yeah, that's something to mention. That gunk can break your weapon.
I think in this case it was our armour that they broke.
So we just highly recommend that you just fucking Homeward Bone out of this area.
We didn't have any, that was why we used the last one to go back to the Blighttown bonfire.
I really hope so, otherwise shame on us.
No, we definitely used the last one to go back to the Blighttown one. Yeah, it wasn't the halberd that was broken, I think it may have been the armour.
Oh, maybe the pyromancy flame. Yeah, it was.
Oh well, who cares? It doesn't. When it's broken, it doesn't affect your magic adjustment. It just affects the damage you do when you punch something with it.
Oh, we did have a fucking Homeward Bone. Oh. Great, we should have just used that. Whatever. Well, on we go. Now we need to repair our stuff anyway. Maybe. Don't know if we do. I think we just keep it on. Now, I think we might die at the Fire Sage the first time, just because of a little sort of like
pretty set back here, like equipment wise and stuff.
I don't think we died yet. I can't remember dying anyway. Oh yeah,
so
I'll soul pack it up here.
Yeah, so remember to take this again. Capra Demon, easy enough.
Yeah, he's not a difficult enemy anymore.
Yeah, I mean, without the dogs, it really does not pose a hassle whatsoever. And if you've got the Zweihander, I think you can like crush it. Anyway.
Yeah, if you jump attack the stagger, that's including the Capra Demon boss as well. When you use a jump and two-handed attack with the Zweihander, it staggers it, which is pretty good to have.
So do we go back up? Okay, apparently we do go up.
Look at you not speeding up the boring bits.
Yeah, I really should have.
So, oh no, you should put the Rocky theme on at this point. That'd be good. Can't remember what game was it we done that in.
It was we've previously done another Dark Souls playthrough on a different channel that's really awful.
Oh
and
yeah,
it
was the Anno Londo stairs, was it not?
Yeah, no, it was the stairs walking up to the asylum, like the bit that you get taken away.
That's just awful.
Yeah, it was awful.
So repairing our armour just to make sure, and now we are back off.
They're 18 Estus flash because we're pro.
Yeah, so I don't think the boss is going to
stand a chance at
any form of an issue.
Oh yeah, just before you do go into this boss, put on magic resistant armour. Although it's called the Fire Sage Demon, its attacks are fire based. They're actually magic damage as opposed to fire damage. So
and the Stray Demon
use
does
the Crest Shield.
Now this information is actually only going off stuff that we've read on the wiki.
I see a huge difference in stability with the Crest Shield compared to the Boulder Shield because of the higher magic resistance.
Oh, we can only assume. I mean, regardless, I'm pretty sure the Boulder Shield
bolt past everything because you've got all the items, so just keep running. You've got the Ring of Fog, so they lose their aggro quicker and they gain their aggro at a much closer distance as well, so you're even more likely to get past them.
Yeah, so don't bother fighting anything unless you want the souls. It's really not worth it when you can just run past everything.
Yeah.
Now, over there, that big hole in the wall...
Don't worry about that yet.
Yeah, we're going to come to that, so don't worry. Right, okay, so we're in the Fire Sage boss room, and this is just like the Stray Demon. You want to catch it in that little loop, and you want to definitely avoid having that happen to you.
Yeah, you do.
So yeah, all its attacks are pretty much like the Stray Demon in the Asylum, except you're obviously in a much closer distance. So you can. It's only if you get hit with the tip of that downward attack. But what you want to do is you want to stab him in the belly, and once it happens, will show you what you're trying to accomplish. Now, locking off, although we're locked on at this point, these bosses are generally best if you don't lock on, like I just break my lock on there. It's hard to explain why it's better to not lock onto these.
It's because of the height of the lock on angle. When you get close,
it means you can run around them.
Trapped under the belly of the boss and close. That's why.
You can run around them better. Like you can't run to the side. Like
you can't sprint strafe.
You can't sprint strafe. So when basically what you want to do is come round behind them, which eventually locks them into the animation where if you come round behind them, they sort of jump up and turn to face you. But then what you do is as they're turning, you attack them, and then you run away and run behind them again. But this is harder to do if you're locked on. So as you can see, what I'm doing right now, right there. So went around behind him, attacked him, and then I'll run around him again.
No, you just stay in front of him because now he's stuck in the loop.
Yeah, so you want to get him in this loop, and this is essentially just how you kill any of these enemies, and it's such like a fucking...
Sometimes they do break the loop though and go and do that, but...
No, even when this happens, it's fine. It's only you just don't want them attacking you with their thing or throwing the explosive thing at you. But yeah, so I mean, really, the boss is as easy as that. Especially if you've done as what we've done, have lots of vitality and upgraded your armor, you're gonna have no problem.
Yeah, and right there, what we done there was switch to the silver ring that we got from the Tomb of the Giants, so that we could, of course, gain the extra souls from it.
Yeah. And then you can just switch back, so you get an extra 20% souls for nothing essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we are off to do the Centipede Demon, and that's again easy enough.
An easy boss, provided the boss doesn't get stuck in its ranged attack loop, which is a pain in the ass because you can't touch it if it does that.
Now, for once, you get not for once, but you get another NPC summon this time, and for once they're actually helpful. For this you get Solaire, and basically Solaire is useful because he takes a lot of aggro off you, which is great. Unlike in even though the boss will do more damage and have slightly more health, that's counteracted by not getting any aggro. So yeah, Solaire is useful for this boss fight.
Yeah, there's definitely no reason not to summon him. And around about our level, I'm sure you can get another summon anyway. Who would be like a phantom from someone else who's playing online. You should be able to summon someone else anyway.
Yeah, weirdly you do get, like, this late in the game you don't normally get as many summon signs really, but there is generally a few.
And up the top of these stairs is your first shortcut to the Demon Ruins. This lift here takes you all the way up to Quailag's sister's lair.
Yeah, so it's back to the Daughter of Chaos.
Yeah. So we roll on the lift to send it up so that the shortcut's activated, but we're not finished here yet because we're going to go take on the Centipede Demon.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, what do I do? Because I've made that gap. So I'm just like, is there a quick way down? And then I just need to run down.
Yeah, because if you walk down there, you just die.
Yeah, I think it's just like a giant hole, or it's just a huge drop. Anyway, so that's no big deal. So we're walking back down again, and there's like a couple of items in like just before the boss room for the Centipede Demon. I think it's like a soul packet, something like that.
Yeah.
And so then after Centipede Demon, if you want to summon Solaire for Gwyn, which is definitely recommended if you're having trouble with him. We've got another way of beating Gwyn ridiculously easily, but there's some summons in there. But if you're having trouble with Gwyn, having Solaire is really helpful actually. In addition to that, if you want to summon him after the boss fight, we're going to explain what you need to do to actually get Solaire, and that's got something to do with that big hole in the wall that we mentioned earlier.
But that's why we're in the Chaos Covenant, because you need to beat Chaos Covenant rank 2, which is 30 humanity.
Yeah, and
So
we done that in the Blighttown videos, so
Yeah.
if you want to know about the Chaos Covenant, we've a bit more in depth there, plus the Chaos Covenant gives you the Chaos Pyromancies, and we've been using that the whole game, and they're fucking fantastic. So yeah,
Here's
right.
Solaire's summon sign. So yeah, taking off the Ring of Fog here, because the Ring of Fog doesn't affect bosses, it does affect the dogs in Carpe Demon, but that's about it. It's a Dark Woodgrade ring, so we get more invincibility frames, because this boss does loads of jump up and smash attacks.
And we're putting the Balder Shield back on for the nice juicy stability.
Yeah. And we need to take off the Xanthus gloves because we're overweight.
Yeah. And that's us, so we've got Solaire and it should pop up in a second. Just seeing if there's any better option than gloves, but I don't think there was.
Nah, because we had to keep it light.
Maybe we never actually pressed. I think we actually had to click Slayer. We're like, oh, why is he not showing up? And then we're like, oh wait, when you actually press him. We're probably arguing at this point. And then
someone was right.
Yeah, and one of us was right, and then the other one's got called invalid at this point as well. So
yeah, probably something like that.
it's probably me. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Tony is an idiot.
Thanks, love you too, Stephen.
I just want you to know the feeling isn't mutual at all.
Thanks.
So, this point, Solaire's here, and that's really the only phantom you're going to need. As soon as you go through the gates, you're going to take a massive run straight round to the right, where there's a little platform where you can fight the Centipede Demons, and you're not standing on lava.
Yeah,
Because,
so there isn't like a huge area to fight him here, but there's a little bit bigger area just round to the right.
And there's a green Titanite shard in it as well.
Oh yeah.
So, there you go, there's the claw in the wall where the soul packet was. And, yeah.
It's fucking horrifying looking.
Quailag's arm.
Not Quailag. It's his
Not
discharge.
Quailag, yeah, discharge. That guy. That big, sad-faced oaf. But yeah, essentially what it was is that the Witches of Izalith gave Cecil's discharge before he was an absolute monstrosity, gave him the orange charred ring which allowed him to walk on lava, but after spending so much time with the orange charred ring on and spending so much time in lava, the power of the ring consumed him and he became whatever he is now, and eventually his arm fell off and the orange charred ring mutated in the lava with his arm to form that.
So here we are in a nice slightly bigger area.
Just waiting on Solaire to come by as he's tanking the lava like a beast.
I know, just totally eaten up.
He's got an orange charred ring on.
Does he actually?
Presumably.
Come on.
Look at the amount of health he's lost. We lost more than that flipping through it.
I know. NPCs have stupidly high amounts of health, but
yeah. He's probably got like 99 resistance. Maybe that's the secret.
Maybe it is.
That's the only reason it's in the game at all.
What, to go to 99?
So this is its like long range attack, which if it spams, it's a pain.
Yeah, because you can't actually hit it with the halberd because it's not quick enough.
Now another thing to mention is you can cut this thing's arm off and it turns into a little
Centipede.
yeah, and you can attack that and kill it. but you can not attack it and it'll spawn a new one, and then you can cut its arm off again. You can do that 5 times and you can get like 5 of the fucking things running about. So.
And everyone drops an orange charred ring as well. So you do, because I've had this fight and I've walked away with 4 orange charred rings. I don't even need that many.
Barely even need the one. But yeah, so...
don't even need the one in this playthrough.
Now it has moved on to actual ground and just showed you how good the fucking boulder shield is.
Now you can rip it to pieces.
Just do running attacks at it because you're doing the overhead swing, so, you know, that's what you want.
Or the two-handed heavy attacks work as well, but you do drop your shield for that. It is annoying trying to dodge. It's one of these bosses where you really don't want to lock on.
Yeah, because
locking
on doesn't
angle.
particularly help. So yeah, I mean, the Dark Blue Green Ring is definitely helpful for this boss. And again, running attacks are just really great. Now, even if you don't cut its arm off, you'll still get the orange charred ring, so just remember that.
Just killing it gives you the ring, but you can make it a bit of a hassle for yourself if you do cut off 5.
Now you can see that Solaire has actually been helpful here because it's taken a whole bunch of aggro off you. Now the Centipede Demon isn't really that hard to begin with, but if you just want to get that, you know, slightly easier option, then this is what you do.
Somehow missing it completely with 2 heavy attacks.
And Solaire takes all the glory.
Yeah. And even though it's dead, he's still going at it because he's a champ.
Now, the orange charred ring allows you to walk on lava and you only take a tiny bit of damage, plus if you kick while you have it equipped, you do a fire attack with it as well.
Yeah.
So, right, now, if you want to summon Solaire, what the guide says is do not go to Lost Izalith the conventional way. Now, we're going to show you that way. Now, even though we done it, we went to Lost Izalith and we looked at him. Apparently, there's like a threshold, like there's like a bonfire just before Lost Izalith, and then just past it enters you into Lost Izalith. Now apparently if you enter officially into Lost Izalith, this won't work, but we done that and it did work, and then we didn't enter into Lost Izalith officially
and it didn't work,
so it's weird. So it can, apparently it works either way, it's just down to your luck, but luckily we managed to get both on tape. That was very, very lucky. But
thanks to me.
Yeah, so
record both just in case.
So in that tunnel there is what takes you to Lost Izalith.
So we're not going to go that way.
Yeah, we are going to do the way where you get Solaire, apparently.
Yeah.
Now, when you go in through that tunnel, you'll see Solaire sit next to the bonfire. If you talk to him, it says if you talk to him there, definitely don't talk to him because that will make him go hollow and he won't show up. So don't talk to him. Because I know we definitely didn't talk to him anyway.
Yeah, I know that.
But regardless of that, so just don't talk to him if you see him, and it's best just not going to Lost Izalith anyway. But so yeah, we just need to reinforce all this.
You don't need to go to Lost Izalith anyway because you can take shortcuts now, so it doesn't really matter.
And that's really the whole point.
So what we're doing right now is we're warping back to Daughter of Chaos so we can take the shortcut down to above the Fire Sage Demon.
We are going to Daughter of Chaos to get the Chaos Ember in the lava.
Oh yeah.
By the Taurus Demons. So yeah, so as we're doing there, we're going to explain the Solaire thing again. Obviously this will be for the next video essentially, but yeah, so don't go, just to reinforce, don't go to Lost Izalith. If you do, definitely don't talk to Solaire. And then if you are the highest rank in the Chaos Covenant, when you go to the shortcut, the hole in the wall next to the Fire Sage Demon,
you'll be able to open the doors at the bottom.
Yeah,
and gain the shortcut through to Lost Izalith across a huge bridge with what do you call it?
Respawning Titanite Demon.
Yeah, the only respawning Titanite Demon in the game.
People say it was actually a pain in the ass, but you just use Chaos Pyromancy when it dies.
It has more health and does more damage than the majority of them in this game, so that's why it's a pain in the ass. Plus it's the size of the bridge.
Yeah, it's quite big. Well, they all are.
Yeah, just because of the base of it, because it's got such a wide base, it takes up the entire platform of the bridge.
So the last thing here is just getting the last few items in the Demon
Chaos Ember and a Soul Packet.
Yep, the Chaos Ember is really good because it's essentially just like a Fire Ember, but generally Chaos weapons will do more damage than other weapons. Yeah,
it's because they scale with up to 10 humanity in the chamber. For each humanity you do more damage. It stops scaling after 10.
Some lightning weapons actually do more damage than Chaos weapons.
But the majority of the time it's that the Chaos weapon with 10 humanity will do more damage than the lightning variant.
Yeah. So taking care of the Taurus Demons, or simple. You know, just Chaos Pyromancy or just normal Pyromancy will take them down regardless. So
yeah, just avoid them essentially. Stay back, and then because there is only 7 of them. I think it is. It's up this way.
oh, only 7.
Yeah, they're fucking easy. But
yeah,
there's 6 of them in view now, so there's more than 7.
Not having the Ring of Fog on is actually useful here because you want to try and bait them out and you don't want to get too close. So don't
you want
have
to
the
try
Ring of
and
Fog
bait
on.
them out one at a time because they're just much easier to take.
So that would appear to be 2 great fireballs should take care of them, which is fine.
Or 2 fire whips.
Yeah, or 2 fire whips. Or you can try and orange charred ring kick them to death if you want.
Yeah, if you feel like doing that, that'll be a playthrough and a half.
Orange charred ring playthrough.
Just orange charred ring every boss.
Oh god, fucking Quelaag, man. Having to rely on summons and man here.
Well, to be fair, that's just how you play Quelaag in general, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. Just gank Quelaag.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Just there's not enough of us to hold down our arms.
Even if you do hold down her arms, she'll just fucking spew.
Or just explode.
Or should that mad thing where she farts and fire comes out?
Yeah, that's what I mean, explode.
No, I'm not talking about the AoE, I'm talking about the mad thing where she shakes her ass and it all goes on fire. You ever seen that attack?
No?
It's fucking annoying. It's pure solid to telegraph. She only does it like once in a, like, she doesn't do it all the time either. It's like once every now and again she'll do it.
Once every 20 minutes.
Once in a 24-hour time zone when Jupiter aligns with Saturn.
Surely 2 things can align anywhere. Like,
What?
any 2 points they'll be aligned.
Yeah, but it's all subjective to the thingy, the view that you're looking at it from.
Okay.
Yes, they can align provided you are at one end of that line. Fuck's sake, Tony.
Anyway, so once you've taken
One
care
more
of these
Taurus
Taurus
demon
demons, you just run across the lava and that'll be your shit.
So yeah, I got a little bit too come ahead with that one.
Yeah,
And
a little bit too ballsy.
yeah, looks like he decided to take me off for a square go and he won the head-to-head there, but he's not going to win.
Square go means fighting Scottish, just in case you're wondering.
It's much more than fighting. It's a way of life.
But yeah, this Taurus Demon shouldn't give you any trouble at all.
I mean, if you're at this point in Taurus demons are...
And there we go, Demon's Great Axe, best strength weapon in the game.
Yeah, so that was good that we got that.
Best scaling strength weapon in the game. It's
Just does
buffable at
ridiculous
plus
amounts of
15,
damage.
it does tons of damage, and it's an ultra great hammer. So
There's like a soul up in that platform.
and we don't care anymore because of the orange charge ring. Yeah, make sure you're wearing that, otherwise you're probably dead now if you're not, so tough shit. But yeah, the Ember is sitting out in the middle of the lava, and we're just still not giving a fuck.
And now you want to pretty much just
Homeward
homeward bone
bound.
back to Doctor Chaos, and that'll be a good place for you to end this. Now this goes on for another minute or something, so who knows what the fuck we do. But yeah, the next video will be Lost Isleth, and we'll show you both shortcuts, and we'll be finishing Siegmeyer's quest as well. So prepare prepare to cry. It's so horrible, man. Okay, so that'll be the end of this video, and we'll see you in part 28 for Lost Isleth. So see you then, guys. Bye.
See you guys later.
Bye.